right, Kevin Warsh did superbly, as we discussed earlier, with Steve Forbes and Senator McCormick and John Carney. We've got to get him through now. Got to get him through and clear up this legal stuff. So we bring in Gregg Jarrett, Fox News legal analyst. Nobody better than Gregg. So just, the subpoenas from the Justice Department to the Fed, it's all a little murky, right? They've never declassified the subpoenas. Maybe you're not allowed to declassify. But reading through stuff on 4 separate occasions, starting in late last year and this year, 4 occasions, the U.S. attorney asked for information, not a charge, asked for information. And the thing is, Gregg, the Fed doesn't respond. They won't provide the information, which just seems to me in violation of how I don't know whether it's Article 2 of the Constitution, but it's, if you're all in one executive branch and the Justice Department wants some info, you're supposed to give it to them, aren't you?
Absolutely. Nobody is allowed to defy a lawfully issued subpoena. And particularly if you are a public official, you have an affirmative duty to cooperate with any Department of Justice and U.S. attorney investigation.
That's what I thought.
And I saw your excellent interview with Professor John Yoo.
Coming up, I got it.
Yeah, and I agree with him wholeheartedly. That is failure to cooperate as a public official. Is for cause grounds for dismissal. And, beyond that, this wonderfully fungible term for cause has never been fully defined. It is broad and it is flexible, and it can include public policy. So consistent decisions by the Fed that are adverse to the interests of the United States, that are harmful to the economy, in my judgment, can be a for-cause reason for dismissal of the Fed chairman.
Let's play that tape. We have the John Yoo tape coming up. Here it comes. Hang on. Coming.
And I think the next thing he could do is fire Jay Powell, because I think even if these guys are protected from removal for cause, disobeying a legitimate presidential order to cooperate with the Justice Department, I think is for cause, and even under congressional statute, the president can fire a member of the Fed.
That's what you're saying, Gregg.
Oh, absolutely.
That's what you're saying. It isn't about interest rates. It's not about monetary policy. It actually isn't even about the cost overruns. It's about the fact that they won't play by the rules of the game inside the executive branch.
Yeah, and, Jay Powell arrogantly believes that he is above the law. And he also mistakenly has said, no president can fire me. He's wrong about that. Understand that the Fed was created in 1913 by an act of Congress. So the Fed is answerable to Congress, to the American people. They must behave within the confines of the law. The president appoints the Fed chairman. In fact, Trump appointed Jay Powell. Logically, he who hires can fire.
Yeah. I've always felt that way. 4 times, the U.S. Attorney's Office and the Justice Department has just asked for information. They haven't even, as far as I know, there is not even a charge, much less a criminal charge.
I used to, as a defense attorney, I used to tell my clients, if you have nothing to hide, don't hide. What is Jay Powell hiding by refusing to turn over documents pursuant to a lawful subpoena?
That's the question. Gregg Jarrett, best of the best. Thanks for coming on. Appreciate it very much.